Hello VIPs, it's Lisa HUERTH here, and sorry about the awkward angle, but I am coming to you live from my kitchen island, and I just wanted to show you, sorry, just about everywhere. I wanted to show you how awesome our new deluxe application kit is. So you're actually not going to see my face for a bit, which is kind of good because I'm really jet lagged and I have big bags under my eyes. But that's okay. I'm going to show you just on one or two fingers how to use every tool in the deluxe application kit. So I actually already have 2 fingers done here. I had to run out this morning. I hadn't had a chance to do all of my nails, and I never go anywhere with naked nails. So I just popped them on really quick. I didn't actually do a great job, but anyway, so the rest of them are clean and ready to go. So I'm gonna get started for you. All right. Sorry about this really awkward angle. All right, so first of all, I'm going to actually use this cuticle remover pen. And if you haven't tried it yet, you probably should, because it's really for those nails that when you start pushing up here on your cuticle bed, right here, that when you start pushing there, you have what we call invisible cuticle, and that will stop your nail wraps from having that nice smooth application up top. You might have some edges that lift. And it's because that invisible cuticle isn't there. Right, it's called invisible because until you start poking at it, it doesn't actually, you would never know it's there. Okay, so in the past, we've used this, and this is still a really good tool. So if you still have this, perfect, you can use it. I like to use this end for the cuticle removal, but now we have a new tool that you can use. So this is a deluxe application kit. It's right here. This is what it looks like. It's really pretty. It has a really lovely sturdy case finish to it. So you open it up. It kind of looks like a wallet. You open up and here's all your tools. Now you'll notice there's something missing right here. Didn't actually realize until I just opened it. It's the cuticle. It's a nail clippers, and thank you boys for stealing my nail clippers, but they're actually really good quality and they're really big, so they'd be really good for those big toes. They're good for like a one clip stop, if you like, one stop clip. You could do like one nail just with one clip. They're kind of wide and big and sturdy, and I love them. Anyway, they usually go here. I think my kids stole them for doing their own nails. Anyway, I'm coming to get this beautiful piece of equipment out. This is what we call a metal spoon cuticle pusher, and you'll see them used in different nail salons around the country, but there's a reason why they use them. This end is just I feel like is a little duller, but it's a wider, and then this end to me feels a little sharper, and it's a little more narrow, and my nail beds are actually kind of small, so I'm going to use a small one. But I've got that nail cuticle oil remover on there, and I'm just going to give this just a gentle push here up near the cuticle bed where I put the cuticle remover pen on it, and just lightly. You don't have to scrape. Your nail beds can be very delicate, so if you scrape hard, you're going to scrape some layers of nail off. Now, get ready to gross out. Look, can you see that gunk on there? Oh, it's fuzzy, but seriously, that is invisible cuticle. You had no idea I had that on there, neither did I, until I started scraping. And so again, I'm going to do the other one. Usually I do a full application here. You know, it's like an assembly line. I'm going to go all the way through each nail and do the same thing. But just for time's sake, I'm just going to show you 2 nails. Okay? Bam. I'm already going to get a much better application just from this one tool that's in here. Amazing. I'm going to put it back so I don't lose it. Okay. All right. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use our nail prep cleanser. I love this stuff. I'm telling you, it's hands-free. You just need 1 pump. I'm going to do 2 so I don't have to keep going back to the second nail, but this stuff is amazing, and you can get refills now. Huh? What? Yep, you can get refills. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe each nail that I'm preparing, and that just takes any oils off of your nail beds. Okay, so you have oils released from your cuticles, in fact, and you want to make sure that all comes off. Okay, the next thing I'm going to use in here is the cuticle trimmers. Okay, you'll have seen these in nail salons too. Make sure this little doofangly thing is in there, and that gives some tension to the clippers. Okay, so this is your sharp edge, so make sure that it's pointing down. And then mine is actually a little bit fickle. Some of these, this one just needs to be tightened. I think Lewis was in here playing with them. It just needs to be tightened, and it can be done very quickly. All right, this is going to be a pain in my rear. See, Lewis, thanks, buddy. All right, so you're just gonna go and you're just gonna clip around the edges of your cuticle, and you kind of just squeeze and pull away, like squeeze and lift almost, and that keeps sticking. Oh, loo shmoo, didgeridoo. Okay, oh my gosh, I couldn't have been any less prepared, could I? Okay, the reason you do this, you just want to clip that cuticle away because, again, it can creep up onto the top of a nail bed and mess with the application of the nail wraps, okay? So I don't know if you can see all of that. It's disgusting. It's just skin, it's just dead skin that just has no reason to be there. And you just pull it away and it, like I said, it just prepares your nails for a much nicer application. You can get really in nice and close to your nail beds. It gives you those clean lines. You know those, you've probably all seen them before, those nail fees that people take and they've got like a hangnail or whatever. And you can just use these to take that away, okay? Gives you a much more clean look. So excuse me while I yeah, seriously, get rid of my dead skin on my nail beds. But that one just kept going. All right, so I'd normally spend some time doing this, okay? We're already at 6 minutes, so I'm not going to bore you anymore. Okay, then I give them another quick wipe. This stuff doesn't smell either. I love that. Okay. All right, now I'm ready for my nail wraps. Yep, I am. Okay, these scissors in here are nice and sharp. Again, professional grade salon scissors. I'm going to clean this up after once you're all gone. I'm going to put my mini heater on, and you'll realize just how not loud it is. Okay, for my middle finger fans. The fan, it's just the shape of a fan, kind of fans out, so it's narrow up here and fans out. So I just have to do a little bit of trimming on the sheet. It's the tiniest little bit, you probably can't even see it on the camera, but it just helps this middle one stick and not have gaps and such. So all right, so I pull it off now. This is just a normal application for me, and I get it and I put it in front of the heater for 3 seconds, and then I anchor down on my countertop, make sure that it's centered, put it back in front of the heat, and then push from the cuticle edge all the way down the tip and roll side to side, okay? And then I get this and make sure that it's pushed down on the cuticle beds near the edges, okay? A little bit more heat, and again push down the middle first and around the sides, and that's going to make sure it's coming over the top, okay? And I'm going to leave it like that till I do the other one. My index finger, I don't need to do any trimming on this one. It's a clean cut for me. Okay, I peel off the backing without touching. Heat 1, 2, 3, and then I place it on my finger. Ta-da! Make sure it's centered, back in front of the heat. Cuticle edge down the tip, down the sides, around the edges, back in front of the heat, cuticle edge down the tip, down the sides, and then it's already over the top. This is when I would use my amazing clippers, but I don't have them. But I do have my little other kit over here, thankfully. And then I just clip, I just clip the excess back. I do take a little bit of nail with it. I don't like to have super long nails because I'm busy with the boys and whatever. And I used to be a nail biter, so I used to bite my nails till they bled. And so for me to have long nails, it's just not something that feels right for me. And so it's weird. So I still have a bit of nail there. You'll be able to see in just a second. But it doesn't quite go over the edge of the top of my finger. And I want to make sure I get those corners. Make sure that they're down, okay? Another little blast of heat. And then I'm just going to push on the edges just to make sure that I've got a nice seal there on the edges in case the clipper's lifted anything up. And that's it. Okay, so here we go. I hope you can see them. Super easy, nice clean edges, really looks salon professional. After a couple of hours, sometimes I put some cuticle oil, and as long as I leave it a couple of hours because I know after a few hours if there's any edges that are lifting, if there's the corners that I've missed or something like that. And if I put oil on now and I have some lifting happening, then the oil will get right up under there and they're going to pop off. So I just leave it a couple of hours, make sure I'm good. I scratch them on my clothes and make sure that I don't have any rough edges. If you do, this is what, here we go, this fantastic piece of Jamberry greatness is all for. This is our glass nail file, and many people have been using these since I've been started Jamberry. But what's nice is if you do have those rough edges, you can just use this nail file and it just takes them away so easily without that, you know, nails on a chalkboard type feeling. And you're just going to get a really nice smooth edge there with the nail file. And see, look, there it is, a little piece that I had no idea was there. So you can just file in a downwards motion and make sure that you don't have anything left on those edges that are going to catch. And there's a bit there. So I'm really glad I did that. Okay. All right. So if you've been debating about the Deluxe Application Kit, I hope this video helped you make a decision, yay or nay. It's been long awaited for us. Jamberry listened to us as a product development team. They listen to our needs and find out what we like. And many of these tools that are in here are things that we've been asking for. And so I'm so glad that they delivered. I feel like it's a really good investment. It's a really good addition to our product line, especially when the kit is totally full and it has the clippers in it. Sorry, they're not here. I don't know where they are. All right. Hope you're great. Have a great day. Bye.